After work, I came home, pinned my girlfriend to the bed, and covered her with kisses. She tried to push me away but couldn't get a word out. The longer I kissed her, the redder her face got. We've been together forever. Why would she still blush? Wait, blushing? I sprang up, mortified. Where's your sister? She just went out. I'm sorry. You two look way too much alike. I'm gonna go. She fumbled into her shoes and hurried out. If I'd known that little mix-up would make her fall for me, I'd never have done it. My girlfriend has a twin sister, and the two of them look exactly the same. Height, weight, face, everything. Even their voices are identical. My girlfriend says they were born just 1 minute apart. The only difference is their personalities. My girlfriend's quiet and reserved. Her sister's outgoing and carefree. Today, my girlfriend never told me her sister was coming, so I went and made that steamy yet mortifying mistake. I could only scratch my head in misery. 10 minutes later, my girlfriend came back with an armful of groceries. Huh? Where's my sister? She left. Left? Why would she leave? I was at a loss. She suddenly had something urgent, so she went. No way. She eyed me, suspicious. I'll call her. My heart shot into my throat. If her sister told the truth or even just got awkward and tipped her off, I'd never wash this clean. I watched her pull out her phone, type her sister's name, and hit call. Every step plucked at my nerves, my heart about to pound out of my mouth. Powered off. She dialed again, still off. The weight slid off my chest. I swore that from now on, before getting handsy, I'd make sure who was who. Maybe something urgent came up. She stared into my eyes. You're acting weird. What's weird about me? You stutter when you lie. You really don't know that? I wasn't stuttering. Then why are you blushing? It's, too hot. Hot? You're drenched in sweat. I rushed to change the subject. Let me get these in the fridge. Since your sister left, there's no way the two of us can finish all this. Are you two sneaking around behind my back? I kept putting things away, not daring to meet her eyes. Come on, what would we possibly do? What's going on in that head of yours? Next time I see her, I'm asking her. Go ahead, ask. I answered, guilty as hell. That night I couldn't sleep. My mind kept replaying the scene her sister pinned beneath me, struggling. My mouth on hers, her trying to explain and only managing a muffled whimper. I rolled over and cursed myself for being a creep. Of all times to be thinking about that. Better figure out how to avoid the awkwardness the next time we meet. Besides, my girlfriend can never find out. She dotes on her sister. If she knew I'd kissed her misunderstanding or not, we'd be done. Luckily, her sister kept a low profile these few days, and from the look of it, the two of them hadn't had a deep talk. As long as no one brought it up, this would blow over. At last, the stone in my chest dropped. In the meantime, I ran into her sister a couple of times. She chatted with me like normal, as if nothing had ever happened. Perfect. It was a misunderstanding, and it was on me. The fact that she let it slide was a blessing. Today, my girlfriend got off early. The second I opened the door, the reek of booze hit me. Where'd you go? Why are you this drunk? Work. Dinner. Annoyed. She got a few words out, then collapsed against me. Groggy. I carried her to the bedroom, went to the kitchen, and mixed some honey water. She took the glass, gulped a big mouthful, then looped her arms around my neck and pushed the honey water into my mouth. Quit it, don't mess around. I figured she was just drunk and told her to rest. She wouldn't let go. At dinner, everyone was paired up hands all over each other and I was the only one alone. Where were you eating? And hands all over. She kept talking, but her hands didn't stop, sliding from my waist up my back. Her palms were hot, like a little fire roaming across my skin. She was wasted, with no strength in her body, half draped over me. The smell of alcohol mixed with her perfume, and it went straight to my head. Looking at her flaming cheeks, feeling her hands roam, I stopped fighting the urge and kissed her hard. We went at it for a long time. Drenched in sweat, I grabbed a shower. When I came back and saw her sexy back, a thought shot through me like ice water, from my heels to the crown of my head. Damn it. Did I really learn nothing? Was I absolutely sure it was my girlfriend just now? Are you Jessica or Jennifer? Smack! A ringing slap. Luke Dawson. What the hell is wrong with you? No, Jennifer. Let me explain. You're disgusting. We were literally doing that and you were thinking about my sister? Are you even human? No, I listened to me. I kept saying I could explain, but I had no idea how. Was I supposed to tell her I once mistook Jessica for her, pinned her to the bed, and kissed her senseless? That would only make it worse. But if I didn't say it, how could she understand why I was worried? You two look too much alike. I was scared I'd mix you up. What is wrong with you? You think my sister would ever do that with you? You're vile. I must be blind to be with you. Jennifer, I messed up. You're misunderstanding. Did something happen between you two? She bored into me? No. Absolutely not. I don't believe you. It's just you two look so alike. I figured I should make sure. Otherwise, how do we handle it? If nothing happened, why would you even worry like that? She slapped me again. I watched her, tears streaming, pull on her clothes and storm out, slamming the door. There was nothing I could do. Anything I said would only make it worse. All I could do was wait for her to cool off and apologize properly. I sat back down on the bed. Her warmth still lingered in the sheets, and the proof of what we'd just done was still there. Something that should have been beautiful and intimate. How did I screw it up like this? I raked my fingers through my hair in regret. No mood to clean up the room. Cracked open a bottle and chugged. If we break up over this, it's just not worth it. I'd only known Jennifer for half a year. We'd fallen for each other at first sight. She's gorgeous, gentle, and thoughtful. Her sister is her untouchable bottom line. Nobody's allowed to wrong her, not even me. I don't know how long I drank. My head was spinning when the door opened. Jennifer came in, looking exhausted. I hurried over and grabbed her hand. I'm sorry. It's all my fault. She stared at me coldly. Are you sick or something? Please don't be mad, okay? I really messed up. Mad? You're just here getting yourself drunk? I just got off work. I'm dead tired. Don't bug me. In that instant, the alcohol in me turned to sweat, pouring from every pore. In a second, my shirt was soaked. Wait, that wasn't you just now? What wasn't me? You're drunk out of your mind. She gave my forehead a light push. That push snapped me sober, but threw me into even greater chaos. My brain locked up like a jammed gear. I'm not talking to you. I'm going to lie down. Before I could stop her, she'd already seen the messy sheets and the condom wrapper on the nightstand. I knew there was no hiding it now. I had no choice but to tell her everything, from the first mistake when I kissed Jessica thinking she was Jennifer, to today when Jessica got drunk and I mistook her for Jennifer and slept with her. I didn't leave a single thing out. Jennifer listened, eyes red, fat tears pattering down. No, you can't put all this on me. Jessica came on to me. I never thought she'd actually smack. Another slap. And after we were done, she pretended to be you so she could get away. Isn't that obviously her plan? Smack. Yet another slap. I'd lost count of how many slaps I'd taken today. These blows completely shattered me. Damn it. You sisters are the same, huh? Both like slapping me? I told you, she seduced me. She pretended to be you. That's the only reason I slept with her. It's not like I wanted her from the start. Tell me, what exactly did I do wrong? Jennifer said nothing, quietly packing her things. Yeah, I should have known. When Jennifer's angry, she's icy calm, never screaming or throwing fits. She's nothing like the act Jessica puts on, and Jennifer rarely takes the initiative with me. Whatever way you cut it, this is still partly on me. I wrapped my arms around her from behind. Listen to me. This really is my fault. I'm sorry, but let go. You're filthy. She stopped packing but didn't turn around. Her tone was as cold and lifeless as a frozen carcass. If I didn't let go, she wouldn't fight me. I could probably hold her like this forever. But I knew the longer I held on, the deader her heart would get. I couldn't hold her for life, and then there'd be no way back. I watched her pack and leave. It felt like I was running through Jessica's whole routine again. Why? Why would Jessica seduce me? Why set me up, even at the cost of her own innocence? Was it just to steal me from her sister? I dialed Jessica's number, still off. She never seems to like keeping her phone on. Thinking about it now, Jessica's a strange woman, popping up and disappearing, acting with no pattern at all. Could she actually be in love with me? No way. We'd only seen each other a handful of times. The most intimate thing before this was me kissing her by mistake. Some kind of masochist? Fell in love after being forced? While I sat there baffled, a WeChat popped up from Jessica. Well, brother-in-law? Was cheating thrilling? Are you insane? Sleeping with the sister and then the other sister? Don't all you men dream of that? You'd better explain this to your sister. Fine. Tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. People's Park. Talk face to face. The next day, Jessica was at a park bench in a crop top, big eyes blinking as she sipped soy milk. Not cold? She handed me the half-finished cup. Worried about me? I pushed her hand away. Cut the crap. Not drinking? Then I'm leaving. I'll tell my sister you forced me. She started to go. Come back. I'll drink. My teeth ground in fury. The straw smelled faintly of her lipstick and a girlish scent. I frowned, flipped the straw around, and drank. All right, tell me, what's this all about? What else? 'Cause I like you. Bullshit. We've barely met. How many times did you meet my sister before you fell for her? I was speechless. What's the number of meetings got to do with liking someone? I'm your sister's boyfriend. You're not married yet. I'm still dating your sister. She stood, arching her chest. I've looked exactly like her since we were kids. Same face, same body. What am I lacking? I stood too, staring into her eyes. I admit your sister's beautiful. I like her a lot. But I'm with her for more than just her looks. Oh? She smirked, brought her lips to my ear. I'm better in bed than my sister. You know that. Her words made my face burn. You're seriously messed up. I tossed the soy milk and turned to leave. Forget it. Even if I break up with your sister, I'm never getting with you. If you walk away, I'll tell my mom you slept with my sister and me. You'll never marry her. Go ahead. I accept it. Break up it is. Then I'll go to the police. Accuse you of rape. I stopped and glared at her. What the hell do you want? Take responsibility for me. I already slept with your sister. Who exactly do I take responsibility for? Both. What? The three of us together? Could work. Stop. Your sister would kill me. She thought for a moment. Then just be my boyfriend? Impossible. Then could you pretend to be my boyfriend? I sighed. Girl, there are plenty of good men out there. Why are you fixated on me? She suddenly fell silent, bowing her head as tears welled up like pearls. Where are all the good men? Why can't I ever meet one? You will! Jessica grabbed my hand. Please, brother-in-law, be my boyfriend. Just 7 days. 7 days. And then I'll personally explain everything to my sister. I promise you two will make up. My sister loves me so much, you have to trust me. Really? Really? I swear, if I can't make it happen in 7 days, may I get hit by a car? I covered her mouth with my hand. Okay, no need to swear. I'll do it. She grinned slyly and licked my palm with her tongue. I snatched my hand back. I was willing to promise almost anything to get her help patching things up with Jennifer, except for that one thing she'd asked twice and I'd flat out refused. That was my line. I wouldn't cross. The rest was easy. Eating, drinking, clubbing. Jennifer used to like quiet places, so I didn't go to bars much. Now I was here almost every night, my head aching from the noise. Hey, beautiful, dance with me. A stranger slipped his hand around Jessica's waist. Jessica didn't refuse or accept. She just writhed wildly to the music. The man grew bolder, his hands creeping lower. Jessica is still Jennifer's sister, so I stepped up and slapped the man's hand away. Hey man, keep your hands to yourself. Who the hell are you? I'm her brother. He's my boyfriend. Jessica shot back. What the hell? You've got a boyfriend and you're still acting like this? The man stormed off in a huff. What did you just say? Jessica stopped me. See? I told you I never meet decent men. What good men are you gonna meet here? Then where should I go? I thought for a second. How about the amusement park? The next day I took her to the park. She rode the carousel, the pirate ship, the roller coaster, laughing like a child. She really was mercurial, sultry and seductive at the club, innocent and playful at the park. Here, I took the ice cream she handed me. First time? First time? It's so fun. I licked the cone. It was a little cold. I brought my sister once. She dared not try anything. She wouldn't even eat ice cream. Said it would give her diarrhea. My sister's such a stick in the mud. Don't listen to her, bring me next time. I smiled. This is already day 4. 3 more to go. Why are you such a killjoy? Where do you want to go tomorrow? Tomorrow I want to see your office. Why would you want to see my office? I was surprised. None of your business. I couldn't say no, so I took her to work. Some co-workers who knew Jennifer spotted us and cheerfully greeted who they thought was Jennifer. Jessica didn't correct them. She chatted warmly with everyone. My co-workers were like, "Your girlfriend's in a good mood today, so talkative." I had work to do and told her to sit tight and not cause trouble. Less than an hour later, she slapped a woman across the face, my direct supervisor. "What are you doing?" I ran over and stopped Jessica from swinging again. She talked bad about me. Jessica pouted as if she'd been wronged. "Who the hell insulted you?" The supervisor snapped and went crazy, pulling at Jessica's hair. Jessica dodged and delivered another crisp slap. "Shameless. I don't even want to hit you. You came looking for it." The boss frowned and stepped in. "What happened?" "She Luke's girlfriend. She hit me," the supervisor complained. "So tell me why I hit you." The supervisor had no answer. No wonder Luke's work has tanked. He was snared by a vixen and brings her to work. "Don't make a scene at the company. Luke, handle your girlfriend." I nodded frantically. What a lousy boss. Acting all high and mighty. Jessica gave the boss no respect and fired back at him in public. The boss didn't stoop to Jessica's level, but glared at me like, "Fix this." Jessica planted herself in front of me to block his view. "Tell me, what kind of boss are you? You let the manager exploit lower-level staff and you don't care?" The boss froze. "That bitch," she said, pointing at the supervisor who'd been hit. "She assigns Luke tasks past midnight. Couldn't they wait till the next day? And they're not even Luke's tasks. She's dumping her work on him. You keep trash like that? How do you know?" Even though I'd been with Jessica for days, I hadn't realized how perceptive she was. "You work late at the bar, doing company stuff. Did you think I didn't see it?" I fell silent. These were things Jennifer would never have noticed. Besides, you already found a new job, right? If you're leaving anyway, why put up with this? If you can't slap a woman, I'll do it for you. How do you know everything? I had a black line across my face. "You're leaving?" The boss asked. "Yeah, this stupid company, this stupid boss, this stupid supervisor, what's worth sticking around for?" Jessica chimed in. "Go to HR. Quit right now." Outside the office, it drizzled. I carried my work stuff in both arms while Jessica held an umbrella over me. "You came to the office just for this?" "Yeah, what else would I come for? Just for fun." I nodded, feeling oddly moved. "How do you know all this?" "I'm not blind. You've been miserable these days. Now that you found a new place, you finally look happier." She bragged like she'd earned it, chattering away. "You're leaving anyway. Let it out. And you'll leave faster this way. Save yourself a month of notice." I tried to swat her nose, but as I reached, a stack of files slipped and scattered. "Don't move. You'll drop more." She bent and picked them up one by one, her hair damp with rain. Watching her, I felt a strange mix inside me. She was more attentive than Jennifer, more enthusiastic, more caring. Being her girlfriend didn't seem half bad. I shook my head, banished the impractical thought, and pushed it aside. 3 days later, on another rainy day, I was the one holding the umbrella for her. When our agreed week was up, my 7-day boyfriend duty officially ended. She smiled. "Don't worry, I'll keep my word. I'll explain everything to my sister." I nodded. She wrapped her arms tightly around my waist, rubbing her head hard against my chest as if trying to memorize my scent. This time I didn't push her away, just patted her back lightly. Jessica didn't ask me to see her off. She called a cab and left. For the next month, neither sister contacted me. Just when I was ready to forget them and start living my own life again, I got a WeChat from Jennifer. "I'm pregnant!" For a moment, I didn't know how to face it. Before bed, Jessica sent me the exact same 4 words. When I came to my senses, I replied to Jessica first. No way. That time, we used protection. "You don't want to take responsibility?" "No, come on. I used a condom. How could you be pregnant? Condoms aren't foolproof. They can leak." "Believe it or not, you're the only one I've ever been with." Damn! I hurled my phone against the wall. Heaven itself must want me dead. How was I supposed to explain to both of them? To their parents? The next day I bought a new phone. The moment I logged into WeChat, 99 plus messages. Jennifer had only sent me one line. Ignoring me. Never thought you were this kind of person. I'll have the baby. It has nothing to do with you. I tried to reply, but she'd already blocked me. The rest were all from Jessica, starting with doubts, then raging curses, then sobbing, finally sinking into utter despair. Those days I drifted through like a ghost, another drunk in a bar corner. How long had it been since I'd eaten? 3 days? 4? Every day I drank till I puked, then got up and drank again, until I started throwing up blood. In a blur, someone grabbed me under the arms and dragged me out of the bar. Who? Jennifer or Jessica? In the cab, I could hear the gods chanting in my ears. How can the world allow both? To betray neither Buddha nor the one you love. Taking responsibility for both was impossible. But if I was still a man, I had to take responsibility for one. For whom? Jennifer was my original girlfriend. It was only right to be responsible for her. But now she hated me. Jessica, in a way, was a victim. If I hadn't kissed her that day, none of this would have happened. But then, it wouldn't be fair to Jennifer. I turned my head to that face I knew so well, saw the anxious expression and the faint hatred in her eyes, and I smiled. Fine. Whoever pulled me out of the bar tonight, I'd be responsible for her. At least she cared. That night, I didn't know if the one who tangled with me was Jessica or Jennifer. I only remembered that once we got home, she cried first, and I held her, kissed her. The next thing I knew, we were in bed. That night, she seemed to vent all her grievance. Or maybe it was a way of claiming me, saying I was hers. I indulged myself too, wanting to settle things, to choose someone to take care of forever. The cruel joke was, I didn't even know whether the body entwined with mine belonged to Jennifer or Jessica. I woke thirsty, downed a glass of water in one gulp, and stared blankly at the cup. After last night, I'd fallen right asleep. This cup of water had been placed at my bedside by her. That kind of thoughtfulness, most likely Jessica. I curled up under the blanket and slipped an arm around her waist. She murmured happily in her sleep without waking. I drifted back under. When the sun speared into my eyes like a blade, she was lying with her back to me, bare skin bathed in sunlight. Jessica? I probed. She turned, smiling. Finally got it right. Jessica, marry me. I'll take you as my wife, raise the baby together. Okay. Neither of us mentioned Jennifer. When we went to Jessica's house, my whole body trembled with nerves. Luckily, Jennifer wasn't home. Otherwise, I'd have no face left. I guess Jessica had deliberately chosen a time when her sister was away to bring me. Hello, sir, ma'am. Sit. Her parents were neither warm nor cold toward me. Looking around, something about the house felt off, though I couldn't say what. She left? I asked Jessica. She nodded. When her parents heard me, their expressions grew stranger embarrassment, confusion, a trace of anger. She left. Could they know about the mess I'd made with both sisters? I hurried to change the subject, complimenting how young her mother looked. They stayed polite and had me for dinner, but after eating, I made a quick excuse and fled. Terrified Jennifer might walk in. What are you afraid of? Running into her. You'll have to face her sooner or later. When we get married, you think my sister won't show? I sighed. What about the baby in Jennifer's belly? She was determined to keep it, but how would she raise it? How much gossip would she endure? Ask her to end it? I had no right. Since I made things official with Jessica, I hadn't seen Jennifer once. She kept avoiding me. Staring at the big red exclamation mark on WeChat, my heart was a storm of emotions. For a month, I buried myself in work, hoping to erase the painful memories. Until one night at a club, I saw Jessica. A man's arm around her waist, lips on her neck, while she closed her eyes, swaying in ecstasy, belly forgotten. What the hell are you doing? None of your business. I'm your boyfriend. If not me, then who? She laughed, wicked and cruel. Oh, right, you are my boyfriend. Well, let's break up. There, now you've no right to tell me what to do. I froze, then fury exploded in my chest. I dragged her out of the club. What's that supposed to mean? Nothing. I just wanted to steal you from my sister, that's all. Why? Why are you doing this? My roar startled passers-by. Don't think I don't know. You've always loved my sister. Always. You and it was just physical, I admit. At first, I did like your sister, but after spending so much time with you, when I looked up, she was already far away, not hearing a word. I went back to that same old bar. In the corner, a girl sat dead drunk. I walked over. Jennifer? She laughed, waved me into the seat. Drinking like this is bad for the baby. Hey, who are you? Not your business. She waved a hand in front of my face. You okay, man? That was the second time today I'd heard those words, and I was utterly disheartened. What are you doing here? If you can drink yourself stupid here, why can't I? I'm drinking because... Wait! How did she know I was here? Drinking myself stupid! Jennifer had never touched alcohol before, and I never told her this was my regular bar. So how did she know? A blinding flash tore across my vision, and everything went black. I nearly fainted. A truth I didn't want to admit stood right in front of me. That night, it was you, wasn't it? The night I drank till I puked blood, you were the one who got me home, right? You got me home and left. And to make sure I was safe, you called Jessica, didn't you? I shook her shoulders like a madman. Her eyes brimmed red, tears spilling. Does it matter? Do these things matter anymore? Why? Why didn't you tell me? I broke down too, clutching my hair, sobbing. The one who cared for me, the one who looked after me. It had always been Jennifer. The one who brought me home was Jennifer. The one who left water at my bedside was Jennifer. The only one who actually slept with me was Jessica. And Jessica, she only wanted to snatch me from her sister, then toss me aside. I took Jennifer home. When her mother asked how she'd gotten so drunk, I didn't answer. Eyes burning, I scoured every club for Jessica all night, but never found her. At dawn, Jessica showed up at my place herself, her face twisted with malice and defiance. I never liked you, not one bit. Everything I did was an act. I've hated my sister since we were kids. She had everything. I had nothing, so I had to take everything from her. Once I took it, I'd throw it away. I didn't want it. I just wanted to see her lose it. Same with you. I wanted revenge. I wanted her to suffer. I hate her. She owes me all of this. Jessica grew more and more agitated, needing a long while to calm down. But hey, you didn't lose out. Slept with the sister and the other sister, every man's fantasy, isn't it? She stroked my head like I was some dog. What the hell happened between you two? You looked so close. How could you hate her so much? Wanna know? She lifted my chin with one finger, a gesture both sensual and mocking. In the next life. If Jessica wouldn't tell me, I'd ask Jennifer. At her house, only her parents were home. Ma'am, where's Jennifer? She blinked. Jennifer went out early. And Jessica? Jessica's dead. She's been dead a long time. Dead? Dead? Then who had I been with all this time? Who had I shared a bed with? A draft swept from Jessica's bedroom. Icy cold, making me shiver. Luke, are you all right? No, I'm fine. My hands trembled as I pulled out my phone. Ma'am, look, this is Jessica's WeChat. See? I even have her number. I'll call her. You'll hear. I dialed. No answer. The woman stared at me in disbelief, as though wondering if I'd lost my mind. And look her. Moments. See? This is Jessica's feed. That's her bedroom, isn't it? I rushed inside. Shoes still on. Comparing the photos on my phone with the furniture in the room. Look, this picture taken right here, from this angle. I'm not lying, ma'am, see? I slumped in the corner, muttering, Impossible. Impossible, she's dead. No way. Child, don't scare me. She helped me up, took my phone, frowning as she looked it over. This is indeed my house. What's going on? It felt like I'd sunk into hell itself, mired in quicksand with no escape. The house whistled with ghostly drafts, cold sweat dripping down my forehead. Jennifer. Yes, Jennifer must know. If I could find her, everything would make sense. I snatched my phone back and bolted out the door. Child, wait, child! On the ride, her mother called me, and I stayed silent, listening. I finally found Jennifer by the river, standing in a trench coat, gazing at the rippling water. Jennifer. She turned at the sound, saw me, then turned away, cold. Why aren't you with Jessica? What are you doing here? Jennifer, there is no Jessica. Jessica's dead. No! My sister's not dead. She's alive and well. You're lying. I grabbed her shoulders, forcing her to meet my eyes. No, Jessica. Jessica's dead. She's gone. No. Then tell me, how long has it been since you actually saw your sister? She froze, thinking. Feels like a long time. I've never once seen you two together. There are no photos of you and her in your house. Haven't you wondered why? You can call her right now. Call every day, you'll never get an answer. She stared at me blankly. Why? Because you are Jessica. Your sister is only in your imagination. Jessica died when you were 6. Dead? She nearly collapsed, and I caught her in my arms. In the hospital bed, Jennifer lay unconscious as her parents rushed over, and I kept replaying the words her mother had told me. Jennifer really had been a twin. She really had a sister named Jessica. When they were 6, they were in a terrible car accident. Even worse, they shared a rare blood type. The hospital's blood supply wasn't enough. Only one could be saved, while they waited for another hospital's blood. The doctors pressed the parents to choose, or they'd lose both. Torn apart, the parents chose to save the more severely injured older sister first. By the time the blood arrived, the younger sister was gone. Devastated, they had no choice but to raise their surviving child, pushing through their grief. Jennifer grew up seemingly normal, a little introverted, but nothing alarming until I came along. Only then did her parents sense something was wrong. In the car, I called a doctor friend. After hearing me out, he said it was likely dissociative identity disorder. Jennifer, guilty over her sister's death, created an alternate personality, Jessica. Her main self treated this alter as a real sister, subconsciously convincing herself Jessica was alive. And the alter, Jessica, carried the same subconscious suggestion, believing the sister owed her, that Jennifer had stolen from her. So whatever Jennifer had, she wanted to seize, including me. Most of all, the alter believed the main self had stolen her life. That explained why both could be pregnant, why both would suddenly vanish and reappear. They needed to switch personalities. My friend told me to take Jennifer to a psychiatrist as soon as possible. Medication would help her recover faster. When I heard that, I broke down and sobbed. All the pent-up emotions finally burst out. The pressure of these past weeks had nearly driven me insane. Thank God. Thank God. They were one and the same. There was only one child, and it was mine. The one who shared my bed had always been the same person. I no longer had to endure the judgment of morality or the torment of conscience. I looked at the sunflower on the windowsill, its head bobbing as if to say that no matter what happened, it would still smile at tomorrow's Sunday. Mr. Luke! Mr. Luke! Huh? Oh. The psychiatrist stepped out with Jennifer. Today's session is over. Miss Jennifer is doing much better. Soon her alter ego will vanish completely. Thank you so much, Doctor. I bowed deeply. What were you just staring at? Jennifer slipped her arm through mine. The flowers. What's so great about a sunflower? You've been looking at it every time we came. For a whole month now. The way it tilts its head is so cute, just like you. This past month, I'd been happy. One reason was that the doctor told me Jennifer's dissociative identity disorder was cured. She'd never need therapy again. The other was, Jennifer and I were getting married. We'd been planning our wedding. Mr. Luke, do you take this bride as your wife? Will you love and protect her in poverty and in wealth, in sickness and in health? I do! My voice rang out. Looking at Jennifer's smiling face, I couldn't help but smile just as wide. Miss Jennifer, do you take this groom as your husband? Will you love and care for him in poverty and in wealth, in sickness and in health? I need to correct something. My name is Jessica. The officiant froze, staring at the cue card in disbelief, reading it over and over. A chill speared straight into my forehead, freezing me to the core. My whole body trembled like a leaf as I watched the woman across from me, her expression shifting from happiness to venomous hatred. I couldn't move. She leaned in close, whispering in my ear, "What a performance. Thanks to you and that psychiatrist, my sister's gone for good. Dead. Thank you."